It's spooky dooky, like classic spooky, and I love that. Hi guys, how are you? You made it again. I just finished watching Two Evil Eyes. This is an anthology movie. I didn't even realize that when I first started it, and I feel really dumb, but halfway through I realized, hey, like, where is this movie going? And then it ended. But straight off the bat, I do want to say I really love this movie. It is two stories based on Edgar Allan Poe's stories, and they are directed by Argento and Romero. So you can't really go wrong, and to be honest, they didn't go wrong. What's wrong, Gromit? What's wrong? Always. He's always fussing, guys, I swear. The thing that I really loved about these stories was they were really brutal and they were true classic horror, which makes sense with the directors, but they went all the way. They were brutal and the vibes were amazing. The first story is about, I'm trying not to give away too much, by the way, because they are short stories, 45 minutes each, so there's a lot to kind of give away, and well, there's not really much to give away, if that makes sense. Like, it's gonna give the whole story. But the first one is about a man who is hypnotized when he dies, and then he is still alive because he's like in a trance. Very strange, very weird. As I said, completely creepy, and it takes it all the way there. The best thing about this one though is the music. It's spooky dooky, like classic spooky, and I love that. The second one is about a cat, a black cat who gets kind of like abused, and the cat never forgets, and you're gonna be in trouble if you cross that cat, I tell you what. I do wanna say trigger warning on that because there is some animal abuse in the movie, and I know a lot of you guys hate that, which, I mean, you'd be stupid if you didn't hate that. But they do say that the Humane Society like does a certified thing at the very end of that movie saying that no one was hurt, which is good to know, but I hope that was the case anyway. The second one is quite beautiful, and what I really like about it actually is there's this girl in there, she cries, and she has the most beautiful cry that I've ever seen anyone have in a movie, and when you spot it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so weird and like awesome. Is that really weird to say? That makes me a bit of a weirdo, doesn't it? But I appreciated this sad cry. Both of these stories are super original and have great premises. Of course, they're Poe's work, it makes sense, but just with the directors and everything put together, I just really liked the way they worked, and they really work side by side because they're both as good as each other. Maybe I like the first one more, I can't tell, because they're so different at the same time. But highly recommend this movie. I think it's fucking great, and especially if you want to watch something short, you can watch like 45 minutes today and 45 minutes tomorrow or something like that, so it doesn't suck you all the way in, because I know it is Friday. But I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. As I said before, beautiful stories, super original, and the conclusions are just like brutal as fuck, and I loved it. I really did love this movie. I thought it was really cool. Once again, thank you guys for all the support. You guys really keep me going. Like, sometimes I want to, full disclosure, sometimes I want to give up on doing YouTube. Like, it's a lot, and it makes me feel really sad sometimes because of certain aspects. And when I read a nice comment from one of you guys, it changes everything. It really does. And so thank you for pushing me forward, and especially with this, I feel so in touch with you guys when you comment every day. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Sorry, I got really sappy there, but I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay spooky. Bye.